Dear friends, good morning on Sunday. The day in front of us seems to be very active and potentially very productive for us. We have an applying trine between the Sun and Mars. It's not exact yet, it will be in the next few days, but we can feel more and more this energy building up and allowing us to take more action. Mars is currently under the rulership of the Sun. Mars is in Leo, and it's a great time to focus on doing things that would be an expression of yourself, an expression of your passion, your desires, the things that are personally important and valuable. And of course, the trine with the Sun is helping even more to support this expression and to help us take more action. What's interesting here is that also we have the transiting moon in Virgo today, which means that if we want to be efficient, we also need to be practical. We need to concentrate on details, on figuring out the scheme, the exact steps, the sequence of actions or steps that we are about to take or we would like to take. Because the Sun and Mars, when they are connected in fire signs, and especially the Sun is in Sagittarius, we may focus too much on something big, something very significant, and we may try to kind of like jump or maybe even skip a step or try to do something which is too difficult to accomplish with one step. In other words, more challenging steps which could be triggered by overestimating something, overestimating our abilities, our potential, being maybe over optimistic. So it's not a bad thing, but what would help us today, specifically with the moon in Virgo, is to try to break this desire into, or this big goal into smaller steps, smaller tasks. The moon in Virgo. So a sequence of steps and actions we need to take. Because when we are seeing only the big picture, the big desire, the big goal, which is quite possible when the Sun is in Sagittarius, it might be difficult to accomplish because it can't happen with just one step. Virgo here is reminding us about those steps or the sequence of steps that we can take in order to get where we want. On the other side, we also have so much focus on the mutable signs. We have 6 planets out of 10 in mutable signs, including a Tau square in mutable signs between the Moon, Mercury, and Jupiter, and Saturn and Neptune from Pisces are also connected with different aspects, with actually karmic aspects. So this huge focus on the mutable signs suggests that we need to make sure we are focusing on reality in the external world, the environment around us. So not only to focus on our desires, our vision, and how we want to do something, but also to see what makes more sense, what would be more helpful, what is kind of like the next logical step in our process. So this really increases our productivity and the results that we can achieve. In other words, ask yourself the question, what is the most necessary right now in your life, in terms of the goals that you want to achieve or the areas that you would like to improve or the way you want to feel? Like objectively, what are the priorities? Because sometimes there could be differences between how we wish things would be and our pure desires, but then reality may show that we need to reprioritize them or reorganize them. And when we have so much mutable energy, it's literally about efficiency. So if you want to be efficient, if you want to do something or feel better or achieve more, really look into the outside world from this external perspective. How things look like on the outside and what would make most sense, a bit like a more external, even pragmatic perspective, I would say. And this will help us. This will help us to achieve much more today in particular. So I hope you have a pleasant Sunday. There is a chance for it to be pleasant because we have a trine between the moon and Venus. And this can help us to find something that would be joyful, pleasant. At the same time, it can bring practical benefits because both of the planets are in Earth signs. So it's like the sweet spot between finding something that brings actual practical benefits and at the same time is also pleasant and enjoyable. It's a valuable combination. So enjoy your Sunday, my friends, and I will see you very soon.